how do parasites enter the body is, you know, raw fish, raw meat. Um, that is definitely one way that happens. Pets, cats and dogs, as much as we love them, they're like literal taxis for the parasites because when your pet is out in nature, it doesn't have shoes, it doesn't have a coat, it doesn't have these things that essentially it's running through the grass, it's rolling on the whatever it's rolling on, dirt, grass, sand, just outside trees, whatever. There are microscopic eggs, and this also affects produce in the produce aisle, but there are microscopic eggs on vegetation, on the soil, on the grass. And it's one of these things like where we know as humans we have common sense, like, oh, my feet are dirty, wash them off. But with dogs and cats, they're out in nature, and that brings it then into your home. And what do? We pet them, we kiss them, we hug them, and so there's a way to transpire from them to us and eventually potentially into our body, depending on the type of worm it is, or depending on the type of egg also, because like you can get some from, like it says, hookworms being barefoot. So if it's contaminated soil where it just smells funky, if it's not necessarily like, top soil, uh it just has a chance of, if you're doing a lot of yard work with no shoes, again, it's common sense to have some of these things protected. Tap water, so could even carry giardia and cryptosporidium. And then pork. I discourage anybody to eat pork. Eat it seldomly. It Among all the meat out there, it has like it's notorious for having the highest concentration of parasites. The reason is because it's another meat eating animal. Meat eating animals in general have a lot of parasites uh, that get transported into their system through the meat that they were eating. And pigs in general will literally eat anything. They'll even eat cancerous tumors off the backs of other pigs in the farm. So they're a pretty nasty animal. Don't recommend it.